fart. What's the difference? I don't know. I make both. I make both farts and arts. That's the true skill. That's the true indication of a master. Hello, happy Thursday, everybody in the world. Because I know everybody, all 7 point whatever billion people watching my stream today. Thank you so much. Cinnamon, you're like at least 5 billion people. That's your value to me. So like if we get like 2 other people, then it's the 7 point. What is the actual population now? Population of Earth. 7.594 billion. Measured in 2018. You know, because we can go around and just count. I'm a cool 5 bill. Heck yeah. Wait, but that's over capacity. I mean, we're already over capacity. So I'm really excited for today's art stream because I thought of a really dumb idea related to the last Let's Play stream. My lighting's a little weird, but it'll do. It'll work. You having a good day today, Cinnamon? You having a good Thursday? My Thursday's okay. Started a little late, as per usual, but getting some work done. Getting some important work done. Getting some unimportant work done as well, such as this. And got to, walk my puppy. We got the garbage out on time. It's a good day. I showered, so I don't smell, so that's nice. Air conditioner still works. All good. I got my Witcher medallion ready to go. It's not buzzing. There's no monsters nearby. Well, that's because technical difficulties is working downstairs for the time being. I had for brunch. I had green peppers slices with hummus and blue cheese stuffed olives, as well as coffee. I still got my coffee that I'm drinking. Good old, I think this one's like Rwandan. Could be wrong. We get like a deliver like a package every so often that contains like different coffee from around the world, just so that we could try it. Because technical difficulties has been joining me in enjoying just black coffee. I've never really liked cream and sugar in my coffee. I've always liked the bitter darkness that is similar to my soul. So we've just been getting some random coffees from around the world. So just trying different stuff. Yeah, got a good variety. Yeah, assuming we have a good variety. I mean, I don't like so some of the ones that we've tried so far are like a few of the ones we've gotten have been like more chocolatey-y and berry-y, with hints of berry and like blueberry and that type of stuff. I don't know if I'm a super big fan of those. I very much like more like the bitterish types of coffee. You like the chocolatey, berry-y type Zula type of coffee? I don't even know what you would call like the standard, like not really like hints of stuff, just the coffee. I don't even know if that's a thing. But that's my jam. Just kind of that normal. But then again, I'm a weirdo who likes India Pale Ales, which are super hoppy and bitter as well. So I don't know. Don't go purchasing coffee based on my recommendations, because heck if I know what's good. But yeah, and then the blue cheese stuffed olives, incredible. I've never had them before. And then when we went to LA, we went to this fancy restaurant, and in the drink that they served, which was I think a vodka based drink, if I remember correctly, or a gin based drink, and the little stick or hors d'oeuvre or whatever you want to call it is had blue cheese stuffed olives and was the best thing ever. And I found them at the grocery store when I went shopping the other day. And just been snacking on those. Did you know that one olive is a serving size according to this container, and it's 7% of your daily sodium? One olive. Do you want salt in your blood? Because just eat a jar of olives. Then you'll be the saltiest man alive. Darker than a moonless night, hotter and more bitter than hell itself. That is coffee. Goat. Is it Godot? I've always pronounced it Godot. Or like Godo. I say Godot. Got it. Godot. How do you pronounce? Alright. How do you pronounce Godot? Godot. God. From specifically from Ace Attorney. GameSpot, GameFAQs.com.net. How do you pronounce go? I've always pronounced it Godot. Wrong. Go as in go F yourself. Was the response. And Doe as in John Doe. Go Doe. I like go as in go F yourself. And John Doe. Go Doe. Godot. I pronounce it Godot. That sounds like what's her face? Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman Godot. Gal Gadot. That I actually like that more. Godot. I think I'll from now on I'll do Godot. I'll have to get it right at some point because technical difficulties and I were doing a voiceover playthrough of the first Phoenix Wright games after we had actually done the voiceover playthrough of Final Fantasy IX. Which, by the way, I've been listening to the soundtrack for the past like 2 days since I put it up for you guys to listen to before the stream started, and I've really been wanting to play Final Fantasy IX again. Like, it hasn't been that long ago since Jen and I played it, but I really want to play it again. And yeah, so the voiceover playthrough I'm talking about is that like Jen and I would do the voices for certain characters. We'd each pick a character, and then we would do the voices for those characters throughout the entire game. And it was just so much fun. It was so much fun playing that like that. And I could like from a streaming perspective, I could probably blast through the game fairly quickly. And so like in terms of like parts, the amount of episodes or whatever, or amount of streams we needed to get through it, I probably wouldn't take that long. We're so cute. She was so good at doing she did more of the female voices than I could, because like there are some younger characters and I wasn't able to get that higher pitch, even though like normally my voice is kind of like a higher pitch. I just couldn't get that like level of like, because there's like one character that's like a young girl, and I couldn't do that voice. I think sometimes I did Garnet, Princess Garnet, who's the main female character, and then Jen would do I don't know, she would do a few other characters. I would love to play it on stream. I would love to play that game on stream and hang out with you guys. And there's a lot of stuff that I mean, I love the game. I know a lot about it, and there's always still stuff I'm learning about the game, because there's so much to it. Like if you ever played any of the other Final Fantasies, there's so much to those games that you can't just hit on one playthrough. And I've played the game a good maybe like 20 times. And as we were talking before, like this is a very long game. It's 4 discs for the PlayStation. I think Final Fantasy VII was 3 discs. 8 was maybe 4 discs. After we finish Randomizer, you should do a Final Fantasy IX playthrough. I've never played it, says Cinnamon, but I would feel like watching you play it would be amazing. Aw, well thank you. I appreciate that. So this is what I was thinking about. I was actually considering maybe taking a short break from the randomizer because we kind of hit a point where I need to do a little bit of research to go find things that I can do. Like I'm not gonna look at the spoiler like list on the seed for the randomizer. I'm not gonna look at that, but I'm going to just go to like a general guide as far as like where are the other Skulltula locations, like other items, and like I mean there's I think like if we can somehow get the bigger wallet, I think there's another item that we can get. I think Din's Fire is one, but it's just too expensive with the medium-sized wallet. So I just need to go and like I need to go have those lists of things that we can do ready to go, and then I mean it shouldn't take that super long, but I feel like I've kind of hit like a level where I'm like, okay, I think I need a short break from, and I might do like a flip-flop back and forth, like maybe for like 2 play streams, play randomizer, and then 2 play streams, play some Final Fantasy 9. I don't know. It's my Twitch channel and my YouTube channel, and you can butter me up as much as you want, Cinnamon, but I make the decisions. And that's why on almost every Let's Draw and Play stream, you guys get me to do stuff that I am reluctant to do. You say there's something really satisfying about watching someone play a game they really truly love. That's one reason why I was a big fan of Two Best Friends. Before they kind of they split up. There was like some rift in their working partnership or something like that, and they aren't doing the actual Two Best Friends play or Super Best Friends content anymore. But like there were a lot of franchises that they played that they just loved. They were super big in the horror games. And so watching them, like I didn't actually watch them play Silent Hill because that was scary. But watching them play Resident Evil and just watching them play through games that they know so much about it's so fun. It's so fun to watch them do it, and like playing or watching people like Aaron Hansen from Game Grumps play a Mega Man game, and like he loves those games so much and he knows so much about them, and just watching someone play that. Nintendo Capri Sun, who's an older streamer, he playing through a lot of the Zelda games that he knows and Metroid games that he knows. It's so much fun. Like you will get a different experience. I feel like from someone who like is doing like a blind playthrough, and then there's like the complete opposite side of the spectrum where someone is doing a playthrough of the game they played like thousands of times, and both can be satisfying. But it also just, depends on the person's personality and if they like sharing. I feel like the people that like sharing experiences that they've had, like, are the best people to watch, just because it's like, oh, like, we learn like how they felt when they first played it, and like how their views and experiences and feelings about this game and content have changed throughout the years, and it's very satisfying to watch. I agree with you 100%. Although I've already said I can't believe you won in the chess game, I wasn't even paying attention. I was bullcrapping with you guys, and then all of a sudden it was like, I'll choose the right chest, and it was the last key for the door. I thought there was one more red room to go, and it was the gold room ready to go, and then it was the dang ice arrows, which was fine, I guess, but Maximilian dude's playthrough of Final Fantasy VII Remake is super endearing because he has to keep stopping because he's tearing up. So, yeah, Maximilian is cool too. Because Maximilian, I think, does fighting games as well. Like, he's super big into fighting games. Two Best Friends were as well. They were super big into fighting games. They knew a lot about them. But so before I get started on the stream on doing some artwork, I had a question about Final Fantasy VII Remake. Like, I feel like okay, fine, spoilers, I guess, if you don't know the ending for Final Fantasy VII, which I don't actually know the ending, but I know the general gist of it. But, so the 7 Remake, I always forget to turn my dang phone off. Oh, thank you, Chase. Friendly note. Okay, no more banking. Can't do no more banking. Don't steal my bank account information on stream. Ah! Oh, you haven't finished yet. Okay, I'll stop. I'll stop. We'll talk about it later. Let me know when you finished it. If there's a stream or something, let me know. I was going to ask a general question about it, but I think it may lead into some weird things that I don't want to mess up for you. So I'll stop. I'll stop right there. Stopping. No more Final Fantasy VII. No more Tifa. Oh, by the way, I saw a picture. Somebody on Twitter. You want to see some cool artwork? Am I even going to get to the drawing things? I don't know. What are you guys having for lunch, by the way? I forgot to ask that question. Zuloth, are you having eggs again? Did you pick up your potatoes? Where is my profile? I need to get to my profile. My profile. Tweets and likes. So, somebody that I follow, you come up with a new recipe for what? Salad? Sandwiches? So, somebody I followed retweeted this, and it's just Tifa, and it says, late night work in progress, rendering the abs first. It's like, yep. That's the key, that's the way to go. Render those abs first. Man, if I could draw abs like that, I'd be set. I'd do so many commissions of just Tifa abs. That's your new recipe? Sandwich and chips again? I know, they're good. Really well drawn abs. But, I mean, I guess Tifa has the best abs ever, so. I was just impressed. So, anyway. Potatoes aren't ready yet. Just had a yogurt and turkey and strawberries. Hey, that's a good, healthy lunch. It was like me. I had hummus and peppers. Some pepper slices and some olives. We're all having snack lunches today. So, alright, so I want to kind of get started. It's been, like, what, 15 minutes and I still haven't introduced myself? Hello, everybody. My name is Paul. I'm an artist from Houston, Texas. I'm an artist, but I'm also a gamer. And if this is the first time you are checking out the stream today, we will be drawing stuff related to the gaming stream that we did on Tuesday. We've been playing Zelda Ocarina of Time Randomizer, and our seed is being a butt because we still haven't found a sword. But if you were I mean, this is probably going to be there's going to be spoilers for last episode, but we managed to beat the treasure chest game. And side note about that, we discovered that the shopkeeper behind the treasure chest game may not have a bottom half, and it's just his massive upper half leaning on the thing, on the counter. And while researching his likeness, that's the right word, I discovered he definitely does have pants, but guess what? Guess what? Guess freaking what? Hang on, I gotta pull it up. This isn't him. This is the guy behind the target shooting. But unbeknownst to me this entire time, shopkeepers behind counters in Ocarina of Time don't wear pants because they don't have legs. Why would you need pants if you don't have legs? It's because you never see them and you never have an option to like go into first person and look around. Like the camera's always set at a particular angle and you can't actually see behind the counter, so why would they render legs? They're all genies or ghosts or something. I know, right? It's freaky, Zula. So I was discovering. By the way, I got. I was looking these up today, and this is the cutest thing. This is such a cute thing. So I found these images on a really old website called Video Game Oddities at flyingomelet.com. Do you guys remember sites like these of just people being like, there's cool things from the games I like, I'm gonna put them up on the website and share them with people? This is the true meaning of the internet. Just putting stuff up that you want to share with people. And so I found this in miscellaneous oddities under there's censorship follies, including blood that wasn't supposed to be in there. This guy who made the website, they're just like, oh, Redeads are scary, they're kind of like Resident Evil. And he just wanted to share cool things that he liked about Zelda Ocarina of Time. Do you guys remember websites like these of just people putting up cool things that they liked? This was the golden age of the internet. We're now post. I used to have a GeoCities website that did something similar. So what did you post on your GeoCities website? I had a friend that had a Zanga site, and he would write sad journal entries about his high school and middle school days. In college, I had to make a I learned how to make a website because I hadn't made one before. But in college, we had to learn how to make a website, and I put up like it was for geography of all things. It was like Geography 111, I think, that we made websites. We had to like host our maps on there, but we had to do like a test project of how to actually just build it. So I just put up a bunch of pictures of Aaron Rodgers and Tiger Woods, and I was like, I like these guys. They're cool. They're good at sports, and I like them. Oh, by the way, I found this little tidbit out. So I knew that they were named, but I didn't put because like I didn't read Little Women growing up or anything. I should have, because it's one of my wife's favorite books. It's my wife, one of my wife's. Yes, that's how you. I was like, did I just say that I have more than one wife? No. One of my wife's favorite books is Little Women. The pose in the Forest Temple are named after the sisters in Little Women. I didn't know that. I didn't make that connection, and but yeah, that was cool. Also, this guy's like, yeah, the Poes are probably named after Pose, after Edgar Allan Poe. It's like, I just love I love goofy websites like these. This reminds me of like You're the Man Now Dog. I don't know if you guys ever went to You're the Man Now Dog. Yeah, there's that shark. Okay, I need to stop. I went off on so many tangents. Anyway, the main takeaway is shopkeepers don't have legs, and that's why hidden behind this counter, these people are secretly robot Spider-Men and women, because the girl in the bomb chew shop is also not doesn't have legs. Yeah, so that's my headcanon. And that's what we're gonna draw today. They are freaky. They're robot or even Skulltula type spider monstrosities. I would definitely play the Zelda game where all the shopkeepers were bosses. This guy looks like ridiculous, by the way. Hang on, let's see if I can find. Yeah, like this guy looks like he would destroy Ganon. Look at this beefcake. You could stab the weak spot of Ganon's eye right here with his peck. He kind of looks like heavy weapons guy. Yeah, he's just heavy. Yeah, that guy. That guy. They're the same. Also, this guy looks like he's been awake for eons. Also, this is perfect music, background music to draw this with. But I want to switch over. I want to switch over to some Zelda music, and specifically Zelda CDI music. Because why not? We're doing Zelda. We're drawing goofy stuff. And so I'm ready to get started if you guys aren't. Surprisingly, I don't think that this is even as scary as what we drew last time. And I'm not even going to bring that up. You have to go seek that out yourself. It's so funny that this soundtrack is still so good. He probably has like guts and stuff hanging out. He's like Darth Maul when he has those spider legs. Spoilers, but too bad. You're just not a cool person who doesn't know nothing about Star Wars. I think the last episode of Clone Wars Final Season comes out this week, and I'm so excited. You're keeping your mouth shut regarding drawing suggestions after what happened last time. I mean, it takes two to tango. I take some of the blame, okay? Like, it was my hand that brought forth the devilry that was Joker Link from last time. So, you're off the hook, but not by much, Cinnamon. Yeah, I was even super debating not even doing a drawing stream today and just being like, hey, guys, guess what? I'm playing Final Fantasy. What even are hands? Hands are just feet on your arms. If you really think about it. Surprised if that was the case. I'm surprised Liefeld could even draw hands, which I don't even think he could. God, this guy's so buff. He would be a ridiculous boss to fight. Man, these pecs though. Is there a term for guys who like are beefy like this and have abs? Like big bear men that have abs, but they also have a huge gut. Is there a term for people like that? Barrel men. Stout. Yeah, I like that. I like that. That's a very like it's just a very descriptive thing. Stout is a dwarven. Dwarven even. Yeah, because dwarves are always described as being like stout creatures, so. He's such a big boy. I'm glad he doesn't actually like come after you when you cheat at the treasure chest game, like that shopkeeper in Link's Awakening. That's not how anatomy works. It sort of works like that. Sort of. He's got those cool, like, underarm muscles that all the superheroes have. Except I can't draw them super well. If you play a chess game again, what is the final chess? 5 rupees? Probably. Because I know that you can do it multiple times, and I think that after the heart piece, because normally it's just a heart piece. Like, that's the reward for completing it the first time. I think it's just, I don't know if, like, by doing it a second time, if it changes that reward. It's probably just 1 rupee by my luck. I'm assuming it just changes it back to a random number of rupees. Yeah. Bringing these muscles to a good curve, good crease. This part's always not specifically drawing the nipples, but I was going to say the part of making these come to a point is a very satisfying stroking experience. Maybe I shouldn't call it a stroking experience either. Quote, a very sad. You stop that. I don't need to be. I already have to mark my videos on YouTube as being inappropriate for children. So I don't want to make it inappropriate for the general public. Is that how hands go? Hey, artists. Hey, the people who are actually artists, not me. Is that how hands go? Man, I've been having the weirdest... I think I've said this before on stream, but I've just been having the weirdest dreams. Like, I can't actually remember what the one was from last night, but they've been leaving me exhausted. Do you guys ever have dreams where it's just like... I think the ones that bother me the most are the ones where, like, I think that I wake up and, like, it happens multiple times. Like, I keep waking up in my dream thinking that I get up, and then I finally get up for real, and I'm like, oh, this took so much effort to actually get up. Because in my dream, I'm making the effort to get up. It's awful. It's the worst. I think that's my worst dream experience. I had, speaking of other dream experiences, like I had a really scary reoccurring dream when I was younger, where there would be like this big ape, like a King Kong character, or like a Donkey Kong character. I don't think it was Donkey Kong, but I think it was like King Kong, but it wasn't King Kong. Like he wasn't super big. He was like a Bigfoot size-esque sort of deal. But my reoccurring dream, like, this is when I was like 4, and like this is when like I still had the ability to go downstairs and be like, "Mommy, I had a scary dream. Protect me." And the dream was that, so I talked about Coney Island before, which is like our which was like our summer. We would always go, and they have a big pool and stuff, and it's like a theme park. But the dream would be that this Bigfoot King Kong giant gorilla ape thing would kidnap my mom or someone else from my family and just run in circles. And like I would always, like, I'd be sitting on the side of the road next to Coney Island, and like there'd just be like a racetrack or something like out of my view, but I was like sitting, like it was like third person, and I would be sitting on the side of the road, and I would just try to catch it, and I couldn't. And so like my mom would be like, "Help, help," and I'd be like, "Eh." And like I'm 4, and it's terrifying. to have these dreams, and I would have that dream multiple times. And I would just wake up crying. I don't know if my mom remembers that. I don't think I was ever really able to articulate the dream itself, and so I'm sure my mom was just kind of like, "Oh, he's like," my mom would know I would be having a bad dream, but I don't know if I would be. I don't know if I was of the age or like of the ability to be able to articulate my dream like that. Your dreams about a gorilla stealing your mom are clearly rooted in your unresolved feelings about Optimus Primal. No, because Optimus Primal is like a second dad to me. I love you, Dad, but like if Optimus Primal, I would be like, yeah, here's my real dad, but then Optimus Primal's my second dad. I should really talk to my mom's kind of like Megatron. She rules with an iron fist. My mom also can compact and transform into a gun. That was what happened with the angel donation on the other day. They were like, "Oh, cool! You can transform into a gun. You should have your groceries paid for." Oh, you're talking about T-Rex Megatron. It's Beast Wars Megatron. That's my mom. Yep. Yes. No. She's just sitting there. She goes and does laundry, and she's sitting there doing a crossword puzzle, and she's just like, 3 letters, 2 letters. What I always say, no. It's true, because I would always be like, "Hey, Mom, can I have this toy?" And she'd be like, "No." It's true. My mom would always say no. She'd always say no to me. That's my unresolved conflict with Optimus Primal, because Optimus Primal would be reassuring and loving, and my mom would always say, "No, I can't have that toy." And then I learned the value of galactic domination from my mom, just like Megatron always taught me. Did you guys ever have any like weird, like reoccurring dreams? Like, it didn't necessarily have to be like nightmarish, because I don't want people to like have recollections of awful things, but like, you guys ever have any like weird that just would always come back for no reason? Oh, the other thing too is that I had a really weird reoccurring dream where my family would like turn into bowling balls. I would be like, okay. Nothing would ever happen. They would just turn into bowling balls. I don't know why. Maybe I was just wishing my family were Transformers. Yeah, come on, Mom. Why didn't you make our family Transformers? It's good that you're working through these feelings. You'll be more well-rounded Transformer as a result. I don't think there's any Transformer character that is mentally okay. Maybe Bumblebee is probably the closest. Look at this hideous thing. I had a teacher in middle school. Zula says, I had a teacher in middle school and kept having a dream that she failed me. I always have school dreams. Even now, I still have school dreams. It sucks. I hate it. Well, you know, Zula, maybe you just had to stop being such a stupid kid when you were in middle school, huh? I'm just kidding. I love you. You're actually really brilliant. I know you. It was a class that wasn't even important, like tech ed. Hey, at least you had tech ed. My Montessori high school taught us about our feelings, except not how to resolve my conflicted feelings about Megatron. For a while, so Cinnamon says for a while he was having recurring night terrors. Would wake up, but only be half awake and would think something was in the bed. You would wake up your wife and be like, be very still. There are cobras in the bed. And then she would turn on the light, and I would be like, no, no cobras, sorry. Aww. A boar? Occasionally it would be a boar? That's terrifying. Boars are scary in real life. Like, I feel like cobras are, cobras are cobras, but boars are, like, there's no way to fight a boar. You can't, you could sort of fight a cobra, like, if you were in the right position, but you can't fight a boar. You just can't. You could kick a raccoon. You could yeet a raccoon out of your bed, but you can't yeet a wild boar out of your thing. I would have like another one that was reoccurring for me. Like I said, the weird bowling ball thing, and then the ape thing. But then I would also have one where, like, there were monsters inside the house, and like we just couldn't get in. Like that was it. Like they would be inside the house, and like me and my family would be outside and be like, oh well, sorry, we can't get in. There's a werewolf inside. Like it would never really like be anything, but it would just be so unsettling. That was probably residual fear from the whole Harvey situation. Yeah. I'd be curious to see if there was like a it would have been curious to see if there would be like an uptick. I'm sure that there was, and like people visiting like therapists and stuff to help deal with that. Because I mean, the whole Harvey thing was just, like it was a scary time. It was a very scary time, and I'm sure like other events too. I know that like my mom would have fears, like she would have scary dreams involving tornadoes, and like those, like you have these such immense things in life that you just can't control. And I don't know what it is about the human brain, but it's like, okay, you don't need to like remind us about it, like when we're trying to like sleep, because like why? Stop that. You don't need to remind us. We know, brain. Like, stop it. Chill. Like, so, speaking of dreaming and stuff, I was reminded about this thing that, like shower thoughts. If there was one thing that I think that, like, for me personally, that if humans didn't need to do, for me, if humans didn't need to sleep, or if they needed to just sleep for fewer hours during the day, I'd be totally fine with that. I don't know about you guys. Like, yeah, sleeping is fine, but I'm also not like, oh my god, I gotta go. I'm so excited to go sleep. Like, I'm just kind of like, I guess I'll go sleep. Like, there's just so much stuff that I would love to do besides sleeping. I don't know how you guys feel about that. There's so many other things that I would love to do. Like, draw weird stuff for you guys. Oh my god, this is I'm so excited for how this is turning out. Secret to drawing any like spider legs or insect legs. Just don't even worry about how straight they are, because they're gross. They're gonna have variations in their size and girth. It's a very satisfying girthing experience. You guys, speaking of dreams, so let's get away from like unsettling or scary or nightmarish type situations when it comes to dreams. Do you guys like have any like dreams that you remember that were like, this was like the best dream I ever had? For me, there was one dream where I was able to like, it was a lucid dream where I was a Pokemon trainer. And I've never had that dream ever again. And I think I had it one time when I was in college. And it was like, this is the best dream I ever had. It was a lucid dream of me like catching and battling with Pokemon. And like, I had like I had the same hat as Ash and I had the vest, but I wasn't Ash, it was me. It was such a good dream. And I've never had it again. I've never had that dream again. Don't remember most of your dreams. Yeah, most of the time I can't. Like, I'll remember them immediately when waking up, but I can't remember them, like, even a couple hours after waking up. Whoop. He came up into the abs a little bit. I think I totally might give this guy the same face as he is in the shop. Just like a... Hey, Cogsy! Welcome to the Lunchtime Let's Draw. Do you like what you see? If not... you may have nightmares. No more good dreams for anybody. It's nightmare fuel. Huh. Whoopsie. So if you don't recognize this handsome lad, this is the treasure chest shopkeeper from Zelda Ocarina of Time. And we discovered that the shopkeepers that like sit behind booths in the game don't actually have pants. They don't wear pants, and the reason why is because they don't have legs. And so we envisioned this monstrosity of a boss. That would chase Link down if he ever tried to cheat at the treasure chest game. He would just, yeah. See, look, this isn't him, but that's the guy from the Target thing in Kakariko. Can you just imagine a legion of these, of the shopkeepers, chasing Link down for cheating at all of their mini games? Because that would be something I would want to experience. And I like spiders too. I love them. I didn't need to sleep tonight. That's okay. Too bad. Well, you can be productive during this time of isolation. by not sleeping. I mean, you'll be having visions of spider shopkeepers coming at you, but hey, use that opportunity to get some work done, I guess. All right, Zuloth, I need your like scientific, or scientific. Yeah, this is scientific for sure. I need your sci-fi, sort of. Should we make him like half robot? Half. I don't know why I said it like that. Half robot, or should he be like full organic, like Sculptula type, monstrosity here? I don't even know if I want to play Resident Evil after drawing this thing. Organic? Yeah, because I was like originally going to make him like robotic, kind of like Darth Maul or that guy from League of Legends that is one of the champions. I forget what his name was, but he has like robot spider legs or whatever. Organic spiders. You know, as opposed to those inorganic spiders. Look, I may not talk super good, but I talk well enough. Also, I feel like listening to the CDI soundtrack is the perfect mood for this. Yes, I do, Cogsy. If you check out the in the Twitch, like if you're on Twitch now I don't know if it shows up in the mobile version, but if you get onto the Twitch desktop app and underneath the main like stream viewer, I have a link to some of my socials down there, and that's usually the stuff where I post artwork that I do, and other silly stuff as well. Instagram is just kind of like a personal thing. I'll post artwork there. I'll post pictures of myself. Twitter, I'm not as active on Twitter. I try to be as much as I can. I usually just use Twitter to like lurk around. I gotta plug me. You gotta plug me. This looks so cool. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm glad that you enjoyed the nightmare creation that that has happened. I like the idea of it just happening. Like I don't want to have any like I take no responsibility for this. This is just happening. Yeah, so if you want to just look it up real quick, my Twitter, most of my username stuff is under GooberMaximize, GOOBER, and then Maximize as like the Beast Wars thing. As you can see very little of the Beast Wars collection here, but that's where I get most of my namesakes from. We were talking earlier about how Optimus Primal is basically like a second dad. To me. You gotta go back to work, Cinnamon? Take it easy. I'm glad you had a good lunchtime with me. I might finish up with some line work. I try my best to kind of get through a majority of the work that I do over the lunch hour. But we were bullcrapping so much earlier in the stream, so talking about Final Fantasy and stuff, so I don't know, what is this music that's playing? Faces of Evil, fix yourself. I'll be able to get lunch. Take it easy, and I'll see you on Tuesday when we continue. So Tuesday, we may play some Final Fantasy IX, or we may continue with the randomizer. I haven't decided yet. Kind of feeling towards that Final Fantasy IX, because I love that game, and I want to play it for you guys. And I'll do some voices for you, too. Technical difficulties may also guest star, depending on if she is able to take a break for lunch. Let's see. It's looking pretty good. I can go clean this up later. I've been cleaning them up and putting stupid special effects on my YouTube videos because I'll finish these up, colorize them, and then I'll post them at the end of the YouTube archive videos. Cogsy. And the last like 3 of them, I've been just like putting like explosions and stuff on them. I don't know why. It's just like, why? I don't know. You ask me, or you ask yourself. Why are you watching this? This is nightmarish. I'm nightmarish. What does it say about you? How does this guy's face even look? Oh my god, this guy's terrifying. How did this happen? Maybe he'll have like a big spider butt. That's we need a big old hairy thorax. That'll complete this. A big old like boil, like it's got some boils on it. It's got like scabs and stuff. Oh. Oh. Gross. Zuloth. No. Bad Zuloth. Robot. We should have done robot. There's no going back now. There's no going back now. Ugh, disgusting. It's got like, there's the threading thing. What is that even called? What's that even called on a spider's butt? Not the anus. Not that. How many legs does this thing have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's a spider. It's spider enough. Oh, it's gonna have like weird growth. Yeah, I'm gonna put like boils on it. Oh, disgusting. Ugh. Now we're just drawing Quelaag from Dark Souls, except as a Zelda character. And I'm not even the biggest fan of mashups. I kind of grew tired of mashups after looking at all the graphics that T-Fury did. I don't know if you guys ever went on T-Fury. I like how it was just kind of like, yeah, mashups sell. We'll just make every single one of our shirts a mashup from now on. So Cogsy, if you're still viewing this monstrosity, I have a question for you. Since you know this is a lunchtime Let's Play stream, and the age-old question still stands for you. Zuloth and Cinnamon have already answered. What are you having for lunch? Because that, if you come to this stream, this is a lunchtime stream. It may not be lunch where you're at right now. Nonetheless, whether you just had lunch, whether you're gonna have lunch soon. Maybe you're planning on having lunch tomorrow. Maybe it's later for you. You're eating right now. Well, what are you eating? Is it as good as what Zuloth had? I don't even remember what Zuloth said he had. Zuloth, what'd you have for lunch? You had yogurt and turkey and strawberries. Spanish rice. That sounds delightful. Is there anything? Do you have anything in your Spanish rice, or is it just like a good old Uncle Ben's? Ew, what if it had like hair? Ew, I don't like it. No. Maybe it has like some weird vein stuff too. Veins make the world go around. Oh, it's gross. I love it. Disgusting. Props not. I eat like less than 1,000 calories a day. It's Uncle Ben's Pogu. What are you doing eating 1,000 calories per day? Are you a spider creature? Is that why you're able to sustain yourself on on minimal caloric intake. That's what Cogsy. I'm almost scared of you now. You come in, you're like, you come in here at halfway through or almost toward the end of the stream, and you're like, oh, what is it, spider creature? You're like, oh yeah, it's not that bad. It might be nightmarish, but it looks edible to me. Look at all these gross. Zula, stop making me draw these. It's all your fault. Disgusting. Zuloth, you're disgusting. I have failed. Oh, gross. Ew, it's like dripping. Like pus and gross stuff coming out. Ew. You already know this is someone's fetish, so I don't know. Pay me $100, I'll draw it. You haven't seen a good art stream in a while, so this is really nice. Aw, thank you. You're like, all right, never mind. As soon as you heard that, you were like, never mind, no longer a good art stream. I'm done. Yeah, we just kind of just draw goofy stuff. Because on Tuesday we'll do a gaming stream over lunch, and then on Thursdays, or sometime around Thursday, I think last time it was on Friday, but because we had the AC people come over, but just drawing goofy stuff. I think last time it was the True Nightmare. We drew an elk. We got into a random discussion about elk core from Mass Effect, and all of a sudden it went to Wand of Gamelon, or Faces of Evil Link, like CDI, and then like birthed from that was a hideous interaction between a mashup of CDI Link and Jared Leto Joker. And I'm not going to describe any more of that situation. Oh yeah, Big Buff Chili Man too. Oh man, Big Buff Chili Man was great. that was a good one. We drew like an homage to Pepsi Man, like really buff, like with huge glutes. Pepsi Man too, because Pepsi Man's running all day, so like he obviously has to have huge glutes, you know. So all of it's all just canon. Like we all know it's canon. These types of things are not outrageous. You know? They're not. They're completely within the realm of video game reality. I mean, look, excuse me. The Skulltula people, the Skulltula men, got turned into Skulltulas. This is the source. There was a secret society of shopkeeper spider villains that Ganon just didn't even know about. This is disgusting. That looks like a penis. Let's erase that. Don't look, Cogsy. Big Buff Chili Man was... So Big Buff, the history behind Big Buff Chili Man was... So I'm originally from Cincinnati, Ohio. And in Cincinnati, like, you know, you have your normal, like, what you would expect chili to look like big old, like, chunks of meat and stuff like that. But in Cincinnati, it's totally different. It's more of like a soupy type chili that you typically throw over spaghetti. I mean, I don't know exactly where the idea came from. It's some Greek guy moved to Cincinnati and invented it, but what it was, Big Buff Chili Man was birthed as a result of a cross between one of the other characters that we had made up. Was it Pepsi Man? Like, was it because of how buff Pepsi Man was? I think it was a result of that. And so Big Buff Chili Man was the result of superhuman, like, he was the final boss of all other chilies. Okay, stop it with the scary Zelda music, please. There we go. Now we're jamming. This is CDI's. This is the Zelda CDI soundtrack, by the way. It's surprisingly good. That's disgusting. And you already know it's kind of like going up and feeding into his body himself. So. He is the sauce boss. That's his tagline. Like when you fight him in Dark Souls, in modded Dark Souls, Big Buff Chili Man. That's the name underneath. Like, you know how in Zelda, like, it'll be like, Baronade, evil thing that's inside Jabu Jabu's belly. I don't actually remember what it is. Evil jellyfish. Big Buff Chili Man, the sauce boss. And you gotta put hot sauce on there, too. That's the thing. That's the trick. So, like, you have your regular, like, Skyline chili and Gold Star chili. And I'm not gonna... If you like Gold Star, other Cincinnati fellows... it's fine. It's just that you're not as cool as the Skyline chili people, but you gotta put hot sauce on there. Gotta keep adding all that sodium to your diet, because that's healthy. God, the synth, man. These Russians know how to make the synth music. Okay, I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to have lunch ever again after what I just made. This is the worst. I gotta get ready for the day, but thank you for a wonderful nightmare fuel. Oh, you're welcome. I hope you have a wonderful day, wherever you are in the world. If it's Thursday, if it's tomorrow, if it's yesterday, maybe. I hope you have a good day. Take it easy. Stay safe with all the shenanigans going on. And thank you for coming and joining me for, well, at least for my lunchtime Let's Draw stream. And if you want to check out some gameplay stuff, I got some archives on the YouTube channel. Links in the Twitch thing underneath the Twitch feed. I don't know if it's called, I got a feed. It makes me sound like an old person. But yeah, thanks for coming, and have a good rest of your day. Take it easy, Cogsy. Cogsy Waffles. I'll use your full name. Sir Waffles. Sir Mr. Waffles. Connoisseur. Cogsy the Time Traveler. If Cogsy comes back, I'll be like, so how was your time in 2087? Cool. Thank you so much. I mean, you can check it out. I'm just plugging it to be silly. Don't waste your time on it, seriously. Unless you want to waste your time. That's up to you. That's your prerogative. That's your pierogi. Even. But I just wanted to draw some stuff and be goofy, so I'm glad that you had a chance to be goofy with me, and thanks for coming. Appreciate it. Also, I love all your emoticons. You are a skilled emoter. It takes me forever to type things out in Twitch. Also, I can barely even see what some of the emoticons are, so you are at least like light years ahead of me. I don't like what I'm drawing, but I can't stop for some reason. Gotta have confidence in yourself. Don't be afraid to plug. Oh, well, yeah, I appreciate that a lot. It's sometimes tough. I feel like, you know, there's always that one rule where you're always your toughest critic. But I appreciate that. Thank you. So yeah, okay, tell you what. Go check out my YouTube stuff. Go check out my Instagram stuff. Go check out my Twitter stuff. Most of the stuff on Twitter and Instagram are the same. One more plug before you go. If you want to share it around. Me and my friend have a video game development company called Crazy Beard Entertainment. I also have the link down in there too. Also Goblin Collective. It's a Houston-based collective of artists. With the craziness shenanigans going on in the world today, we haven't had a chance to go out to cons, but normally we would love to go out to cons and display some of our work. But those links are down below. Feel free to share them around. And always give love to other artists out there. Whether or not they draw Nightmare Fuel or whether or not they actually draw very pretty and beautiful things. Man, I would make a spider game like this. Like Limbo-esque. Just dark and dirty and dusty, but he just comes up behind and he's like, "Do you want some bombs?" Bombs? Rope? You got it? You want it? I've got it, my friend. As long as you have enough rubies. Look at this beautiful creature. It's like something from, like, Metroid. Oh, I don't like how that's shaded. Bad artist. Unsubscribe. Just subscribe to unsubscribe. Just to spite. But take a look at it. You love and appreciate independent game companies. Oh, yeah. So, we don't have, like, a lot of stuff in our portfolio. But we're hoping to really dig deep shortly and get some stuff. Like, a lot of that stuff is just kind of working ideas at the moment. And we're not just secluding ourselves to video games either. We did some special effects on an indie film called Moonshot a couple years ago. Just watched a commentary video of the director the other day. That was so much fun. Moonshot by Matthew Lucas. And we got our hands deep into some other projects too. All the three of us, it's me, my friend from school, and his dad. And heckin', if you couldn't meet the bigger nerds in the world, that would be us. So yeah, would love it if you checked it out. Spread the word around. I've always, whenever I come across like independent video game companies and stuff like that, like yeah, you have your big companies that'll make, you know, all those good like experiences, and like, you know, like think about it, like Zelda is one of the best experiences I've ever had, but like there's a lot of good people and creative people out there that if there was just enough buzz around who they were, like they could make some crazy good stuff. And even if they didn't have the crazy buzz around their name, like they're still making great stuff. And that's what I love about independent. That's why I love independent movie makers, independent artists. Just like, I mean, I don't know. I'm also not opposed to, like, as an artist myself, like I'm not opposed to like joining like a big company to work on that stuff too. Like big projects. I know that recently, like let's say for instance, like I'm clearly not anywhere close to that sort of skill level, but like I know like Assassin's Creed Valhalla just got announced, and like heck, that'd be an amazing project to work on. But like when an artist doesn't necessarily have an opportunity to, you know, share their skills with the world in that way, like it's important to also, you know, promote them for who they are too. I don't know. I'm not the best speaker in that regard, but I'm not articulating. I can articulate with my fingers and my pen. I can't articulate with my brain and my other brain. Zuloth is disgusting. Why? If you're still here, Cogsy, you better get ready for today. You got go make the best of your day. Get out of this silliness that we're having here. FYI, I love your name. You're a genuinely nice person. I appreciate that. It's been fun hanging out. Aw, well that making me cry. Making me cry a little bit. Inside and outside. I'm also kind of sweating. It's a little hot, so that might also be what it is. But that means a lot. I appreciate your words. And I hope you have an amazing day. If you don't have an amazing day, I will ban you. Just kidding, because sometimes you can't have a good day, and it's also okay if you don't have a good day either. I will not ban you at all. Now, if you don't go and get ready for the day, I'm totally going to ban you. That way you can actually go and get ready for the day. Take it easy. Have a good day and stay safe. And be good to each other. Getting those old 80s references in. That decade that I wasn't born in. Zuloth, internal thoughts. I should have said sci-fi. I should have said sci-fi. I'm just, like, I'm not stopping with this grossness. I'm just keeping going. Ugh, gross. I'm so reluctant to put like hair and stuff on it, but spiders have hair all the time, especially tarantulas, especially the Skulltula creatures that are in Zelda itself. I mean, they're based on tarantulas anyway, or Skulltulas, however you want to pronounce it. If you're wrong, you know. Man, now I want waffles. Thanks, Cogsy. Well, I don't have any strawberry cream cheese. I've always loved putting strawberry cream cheese on my waffles. I know a lot of people have like butter or whatever. I'll put peanut butter in my waffles too. I love peanut butter in waffles. But strawberry cream cheese. And I'm also not a big fan of strawberries, but for some reason I love strawberry cream cheese. My mom would always put that on my waffles as a kid. This is so gross. Oh my god. Alright. I need to stop. I spent a good like 20 minutes drawing all those boils. I need to finish this off by drawing the face. How does this man's face look? He's got not heavy. Well, I guess I could draw heavy. It's basically the same character. There's this guy. Alright. Take this off here. Get out of here, Google. I need to look at you. This wonderful creature of a man. Alright, so he's got like angry eyebrows, but they're not like super angry. And he's got like, yeah, there we go. He's got like those Darth Sidious looking wrinkles on his head.
concentrating. I gotta get these eyeballs right. I'm really proud of how this. I am genuinely proud of how this is turning out. Oh, he's definitely going to be looking at you. Oh, he's got the weirdest lips, too. Why do Zelda characters have such weird lips? His mouth is like a... Oh, but he's gonna have like a... You don't even know. You don't even want to know. Oh, you thought you were going to get a pleasant art stream today? Too bad. Wait until Cinnamon sees this. This is not the music that needs to go with this. You know what music definitely needs to go with this? Boss music. Here we go. Let's turn that up a bit. There you go. That's what's happening right now. He's like, what is this lesser being here? I will rip you apart. I will tear you to shreds for daring use the lens of truth in my game. I think this is too detailed? Yeah, I think it's too detailed. This is the worst! I'm letting the music speak for itself. And the music speak for me, I should say. Ew! Yes, I love it. This will be another one too. Yeah, game over, for sure. Final bout. Yeah, there we go. This is the emotion that I'm having right now. I don't know about you. I'm getting some messages. Look at them in a second. Pulsing vein right here. Oh. You like this mood, Zula, that I'm throwing out there for this? This turned out to be so scary. Why? Why? Why did I do this? Now I'm just gonna jam out to some Final Fantasy music. Jeez. I love how cartoony I drew the body, and then his head and butt are just disgusting. We'll tie it together, don't worry. We'll tie it together. This will be the last thing we do for today. That's not how you draw a fingernail. Nah, I don't like the fingernails. You're gonna start having those reoccurring dreams again? Oh, I hope so. You did this. You chose the biological spider. You brought death upon us.
So Zuloth, you'd be down for some Final Fantasy gameplay? There's a lot of stuff that I could draw from Final Fantasy 2. I've actually already done some artwork for Final Fantasy, just because I love it so much. It's one of my favorite games. So I've already done some work that I can just share with you guys. It's not like your opinion matters anyway, Zuloth, because I'm going to do it anyway. Whether you like it or not. But it's all the better if you do like it. Because I want to make people who watch this stream have fun and offer a relaxing, entertaining way to spend their lunch break. That's my mission statement. Like, you know, like Ninja. Doesn't Ninja have a mission statement like that, where he's like, I want to provide a calming, cool place for people to relax? No, he doesn't, because that man is ridiculous. I guess he's cool, though. He's a good gamer. He's a good gamer boy. Turn this music down now. I've been blasting it too much. There we go. And we're dead. Alright, everybody's dead. Alright, let's get back into some stupid Zelda music. That's what it should be called. Not CDI, just called Dumb Zelda. I can't wait to see Cinnamon's reaction to this. Zuloth, were you ever a big fan of the Assassin's Creed games? I just bring that up because I was mentioning earlier, like they announced that a new Assassin's Creed is coming out. And it's supposed to be set in... You'll probably like it. It's going to be set in Norse, like Viking land. Viking land, that's what they called it. I only saw very brief glimpses of artwork for it. Like the one... I remembered Assassin's Creed Odyssey looking beautiful too, but apparently, like, gameplay-wise, it just was not anything... Like, it was boring. I heard from a lot of people that it was just boring. Yeah, I'm excited to see the trailer. Like, I feel like Assassin's Creed, to me, like, I may have talked about this on the stream at some point. I know I talked about it with you personally, but for me, Assassin's Creed was a franchise that had so much potential. And, like, yeah, it was boring because you were stealthing around and stuff, but I just thought it had such a good potential as a franchise to, like... And then they did, like, stupid alien stuff and, like, went way too science fiction with it. I don't know, I feel like they tried to do so much, and they were just hoping... I'm hoping that they revamp the gameplay this time. That's what I hope so, too, because I feel like for as beautiful as Odyssey and the other one was, like, boy, was that a missed opportunity gameplay-wise. Like, geez, like, if there was ever a time to not make your game boring, like, that was it. I don't know, man. I don't know what's going through the minds of the people at Ubisoft. Because, I mean, Black Flag, that was a good one. It was fun. You got to drive ships and stuff. And then people were like, okay, well, it got to be a pirate. And what else? It's going to be a Roman, I suppose. Or a Greekman. I guess Odyssey would be Greek. I think you got to play as a girl in that one, though, too. And that seemed pretty cool. Like a really big, buff girl. So speaking of potentially changing up our gameplay games. Gameplay games. That's how I should describe it from now on. Gameplay games. What would be something that you would like to see streamed, Zula? If there was anything. Is there a game that you've never played before that I may have played before? Or even if I haven't played it before, that you would like to see and hang out and play along with me? Anything? They need to take a chill pill and grow a crazy beard. I know, right? Although it has been, well, I guess it really just hasn't been a long time for an Assassin's Creed game. They come out every couple of years. They've definitely like decreased the amount of Assassin's Creed games they're making, so I guess that is sort of good. Get a little less detail here because it'll be a little bit more spread out on the inside of his body. Well, not inside, but on the chest area. I'm sure there are a ton of GameCube games you missed out on. As far as my game, like I had a GameCube. I had a GameCube but didn't even have a PS2 growing up. I'm pretty sure I hit a nail on the head with most of the GameCube titles, especially like the critical ones. You know, that I feel like every GameCube owner should have. Things like Wind Waker and Twilight Princess and like Smash Brothers Melee. Played the crap out of Melee. We were looking at it one time, and this was even a few years ago itself. Oh, excuse me. The inside of the disc, because me and my nephew would play Melee all the freaking time. I would kick his butt with my young Link, man. Like he couldn't even hold a candle. And we would dance around and with Captain Falcon and stuff. But the inside of my Melee disc, the inside of it started splitting because we played it so much. It still worked. It still worked just fine. But it was so interesting to see that, like, the stress that we put on that game. I don't know if we still have that copy. I think my nephew still has that copy. And I think it still works. I'm pretty sure it still works. I think like the only super major title that I know that I missed out on, and that was just because I was never big into scary games, because I was as you could tell by the story of my freaking nightmares that I was having ever since I was a kid. I wasn't the biggest fan of horror games, and I know that Resident Evil 4 was the biggest one, and we may be playing that one for me and technical difficulties. Summer of Scariness. taking a page out of the super best friends shitstorm of scariness. when it comes to horror, like even like with horror movies and stuff, like I think for some reason like I love the idea of horror, and I love like Halloween's my favorite holiday. So like the like occult type stuff and like creepy type stuff, like I've always enjoyed it, but I've never enjoyed actually experiencing the horror part of the things. And it's more of like the psychological stuff. Like when it comes to like zombies and monsters and stuff, I'm totally cool with. But like the deeper, like more existential, like horror type stuff. I think the scariest thing for me is like the modern interpretation of ghosts, and like how they are sort of like more like demony, and like they're more like psychologically like scary in a way. Like that's I don't like. Monsters and stuff I can deal with. Ghosts, like you might call me a total wimp for this, and whoever's watching else on YouTube or anything like that, if I'll totally out myself. I was terrified of Paranormal Activity. I know people often put that on to laugh at it, but I was scared of Paranormal Activity. Like I had nightmares after watching that movie. This man has a hole in his chest. You like apocalyptic horror movies, zombie plague type stuff in alt reality. Yeah, that's my jam. Like things like Walking Dead's not like a movie, but it's still like zombie horror. Let's see what else. 28 Days Later and World War Z. What else? As far as like horror stuff goes, like other monster type stuff. Like I don't know. Like Godzilla and stuff wouldn't really be called horror. Probably horror at the time. You watched Hereditary? I heard Hereditary was ridiculous. There was another one. Was Hereditary came out only a little bit ago, right? There was a movie where even the trailer gave me nightmares. It was the movie called it was like The Unborn or something like that. Or like Revenge of the... Not Revenge, because Revenge isn't like what a typical horror movie name. I think it was just called The Unborn. And even the trailers for that movie gave me nightmares. Okay, I'm not a fan of this. At all. But I think that I have drawn enough boils for one day. And I think that I am going to stop. Oh, boil discussion. Oh, hang on, before we do, let's finish it off. We got to get, symmetry. The beauty of what was that? Socrates? Aristotle? Isaac Newton? No, Isaac didn't care about that. Technical difficulties will be super mad. There we go. Symmetry is the world's beauty. Perfect symmetry, right? Einstein. Tesla. just name scientists. Go. And philosophers. Go. Herodotus. Dionysus. Diogenes. Professor Oak. Alright, please never watch another stream if you don't like spiders, because this is gross. This is disgusting. I hate it. Thank you, Zuloth. It's all your fault. And we'll be never speaking again. You can make a movie out of this. This could be your horror thing. Maybe we'll give this to Matt. All right, everybody. I think that's enough for me. It's today's stream went a little long just because we were drawing the gross stuff. So I think I'm gonna wrap up there. Thank you guys so much for coming out and hanging out with me for lunch. I appreciate you guys so much for, you know, as much fun as I can try to give you guys. You guys make this so much more fun than it ever could be. And yeah, I guess with that, the only thing I have to say is check back on Tuesday. We may be playing some more Randomizer. We may start a new game, specifically Final Fantasy IX, because I love it. And the loyal fans are beating down my doors with the pitchforks, maybe, to play it. I don't know. I have to go look. I heard some knocking earlier. Maybe it was Trogdor coming by and just trying to pitchfork his way through our glass door. But anyway, yeah, let's go check out Crazy Beard Entertainment. Got our website up and running. Check out yeah, he's the modern ghost. It was just a ghost. Stop. I don't like ghosts. I don't like modern interpretations of ghosts. They're terrifying. I hate them. Like PT interpretation of a ghost. I hate it. Scary. Scary. Go check out Crazy Bear Entertainment. Go check out Goblin Collective. I think on Tuesday I mentioned that there's going to be a quarantine con. Check that out. Just Google that. More information there. It's completely free to attend, and you got lots of artists to support. It's because everybody can't go anywhere lately. So, yeah. What else? I gotta get back to work. I got some messages to respond to, and I hope that you guys get back to work too, because lunch break's over. Chop chop, back to work. Finish eating your sandwich. Get back to work. You heard it here first, folks. Engage in capitalism, or you'll get haunted by a ghost. That's it. That's the rule. Capitalist or ghosts. That's your binary choice. Pick one. I don't know. I'm just going crazy. I'm slap happy and going crazy, and what else is new? Anyway, thank you guys so much for coming out. I love you guys. Stay safe. Take it easy, and check on the YouTube channel for the final product of this horrific creature. Not me, the artwork. Take it easy. Love you guys. Love you too, Zula. Later. I'll talk to you later, though. I gotta talk to you later. Personally. Eyeballs. Not these eyeballs, though. My eyeballs. Take it easy.